Hey, what up guys, TKF here, eating some super noodles while recording or narrating. So this was a 5th gen Pokemon Wi-Fi battle, narrated by me, obviously. And it's versus Blacki, which is my opponent for the tournament that Pimp Night hosted for his 7,000 subscriber special, I do believe. I think so. Anyway, so there's going to be a special little treat in this video for you guys. It's going to be, I'm not going to spoil what it is, it's going to be at the end of the video, so stay tuned. It might be a little bit before the end, but stay tuned so you guys can see that. So this was a really good battle, and I have to admit I was playing pretty stupidly to begin with, because I'm a retard, and I do not know what the hell that thing is. So I U-turn out, and as soon as I U-turn out, I see it's not very effective. Now that should have been in my queue. I should have been like, okay, that thing's poison type, but I just wasn't. I wasn't on it. I wasn't paying attention. So I go into my Shuckle now in the hopes to poison it, because I don't know what it is, and it kind of looks like a wall. And I mean, you know, not everybody knows everything about 5th gen yet, and this, you know, I haven't come across all of the pokes yet, and I certainly haven't done my research, and I've never seen this thing before, so I was kind of like, well, you know, what the fuck is this? So, yeah, I try to toxic it, and nothing happens. Stupid, I know. Key play there. So yeah, I'm gonna be forced to switch out because there's nothing that I can do to it. It's female, so I can't use Attract, so I'm just gonna have to switch out now, and that's gonna let Blacki get a layer of toxic spikes up. So that really sucks for me, and I have to go back into my Infernape, which I could have just gone into in the first place, and she's gonna be able to get a gunk shot off as well, which really sucks because I've just basically foddered my ape, which is really stupid. And it might have come in handy. Well, it definitely would have come in handy later on in the match, but it seems that now it's not going to be able to, so that really sucks. So I'm just going to go for the Flare Blitz here because I decide, you know what, I've got to get this thing out of the way. I have no idea what it is, and I'm pretty sure banded Flare Blitz is going to be able to take it out from there, and it does, so that's really cool. So that thing will indeed go down. So I've lost my ape already. I've just got toxic spikes up, so that's basically set the play now for the rest of the match, and I'm pretty much just screwed. In case you guys are wondering, I am indeed ill. I'm very ill. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully it won't affect my narration too much, but it probably will, but hopefully not. So anyway, she's gonna go into a Suicune as I get into my Garchomp, and I figure Garchomp is probably my best bet to take this thing down. I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw because I don't want to lock myself into a Dragon move like Outrage if she has a Steel type counter for it. And I don't want to go for anything else because I'm thinking that Stab will do more than anything else like Earthquake or Stone Edge. So I didn't really want to take the risk of Stone Edge missing either. So yeah, I'm pretty much going to have to switch out now after seeing how much that Stone Edge did. And I'm thinking I'm going to go into Shuckle and I'm going to Toxic it, but I don't. I go into my Chansey for some unknown reason. Probably to get the Seismic Toss off it. Oh right, yeah, I couldn't go into Shuckle because obviously it's a Suicune and Shuckle are weak to water. Wow, I'm failing. So yeah, I go into Chansey to wall off the Suicune because you know, I can take special attacks all day because I am an Evilite Chansey with max HP and max special defense, so I can literally soak it up all day. So Blacki knows this, is going to switch out, and she's going to go into Shaman, and Shaman's really bad. Shaman is very bad for me because I can't do anything to it. It can Leech Seed me, which I know it's going to do, and the only thing I can do to it is inflict status and Seismic Toss it, and you know, it might have Recover or Regeneration. I don't even know if it gets Regeneration, I'm just making assumptions here, but either way, if it does have Natural Cure, then any status I give it is going to be completely useless, as it's going to be able to switch out and that'll be gone straight away. So basically it's really pointless me staying in here, so I'm going to have to switch out because, you know, the amount of HP I got, that Shaman's going to be getting so much HP back from Leech Seed, it's just not worth my while to stay in. So I'm going to switch out now and go into Felix, because Felix is a beast. And it's going to go out into an Arcanine. Now I'm pretty sure Arcanine can't touch me, and the only thing it could hit me with is Extreme Speed. So I'm going to predict the Extreme Speed, and I'm not going to go for the Calm Mind just in case it does too much damage. And you know, if maybe I'd have seen a Flamethrower or something, then I'd have gone for a Calm Mind, but as soon as I know that most Arcanines are going to be physical, I'm just going to go ahead and go for the Dragon Pulse. Now it doesn't quite kill, which really sucks, but I couldn't have gone for a Calm Mind because, as you'll see, it leaves me with like 22 HP or something around there. And sorry, that's after the Life Orb, and I'm Life Orb, so basically, yeah, I'm just gonna, yeah, I would have died right there if I'd have Calm Minded, so that would have sucked. So I do still have my Felix. It's only good for one more hit, And I've got to switch out now because I know a fake out's coming, and Felix might come in handy a bit later on. So I'm going to switch out now and go into Shuckle to take the fake out. I do get poisoned, but it doesn't really matter too much because, you know, Shuckle's a beast and I do carry rest on my Shuckle. So I'm going to take the fake out like an absolute boss, and that Kajundo is pretty much not going to be able to do anything to me unless it has Stone Edge. And you'll find out in a second that it does have Stone Edge, I do believe. So he's going to U-turn out anyway. She is going to U-turn out. And there's not really much that I can do with Shuckle at the moment because I'm heavily toxic. I'm losing more HP. I don't really want to rest up if I don't have to, because then I'm going to be asleep for 5 turns. So she's going to go back into her Suicune now. And this is definitely a bad matchup for Shuckle. So I'm going to have to get on out of there. So she predicts the... I'm not sure if she predicted that or not, but I go for the Attract. But obviously Suicune is genderless, so that's not going to help. Or is it genderless? I don't know. It should be. So, yeah. Damn, Suicune. But yeah, it's not going to work. So I'm basically just sat in here for absolutely no reason now. So I'm going to have to switch out Fear and the Scald, because there's nothing I can do. So I've got to go back into my Chansey now, my Evo-like Chansey with max HP and max special defense, because this is my best bet of taking anything down. And while we're in here with this beautiful Suicune, I will actually reveal the surprise to you guys right now. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this because I'm wearing my mic and Tritons and all of that good stuff, and it's going to be difficult, but I'll do it for you guys. So yeah, so basically yeah, I just felt like giving you guys something cool. So that was Over the Rainbow, the lead guitar bit. I just thought that would be cool to chuck into a video because I've never really chucked anything like that into a video. So yeah, really cool times. So anyway, back to the battle and away from wherever that was, somewhere over the rainbow. Just going to switch in a Shaman, and I'm going to have to switch out because, like I said, fearing the Leech Seed and other stuff like that, I'm going to have to go into my Yoshi. Yoshi is going to get poisoned, or rather is poisoned, and it's really nice for me because Shaman's going to get the Power Hex, which means I'm going to be able to get safe switch in. Fuck you, Shaman. Fuck you. So I'm just going to switch a Shaman out, and I'm basically going to go for... I'm guessing I'm going to go for... what would I go for against a Shaman? Outrage? Stone Edge. Yeah, I go for the Stone Edge, like a boss, and that should do some pretty good damage, even without a crit. But I do get the crit, and it does do about half, just less. But it's all good. It doesn't really matter too much because, as she will reveal in a minute, this is actually a sleeping Suicune. It's a sleep-talking coon, so that really sucks because, you know, this thing has Ice Beam, and it obviously has Ice Beam. So I could have stayed in, outsped, and gone for the Stone Edge and hoped for the crit, but I'm not even sure that would have killed based on min-max damage, so I basically have to go into my Chansey because it's the only thing that I've got, and you know, it can't really touch my Chansey, but then again I can't really touch it either, so kind of sucks for me. Oh shit, one sec. Hey, sorry about it guys, slight interruption. Anyway, back to the battle again. I'm gonna go out into my guard shop now, and it's pretty much the best thing that I have against this Suicune, and as I switch, she's gonna go for the rest, which really sucks. Now I know at this point it's probably going to be a rest talking Suicune because, you know, why else leave it in, and why rest up predicting the switch, and I'm thinking if she doesn't switch out then it's got to be rest talking Suicune because, you know, if you do switch out then the sleep turns reset back to 5, and that can be pretty deadly for anyone, so pretty much not the best idea unless it's a sleep talking set. So yeah. Anyway, good times, good times. So, at the moment, I can't see because Skype is popping up. Yeah, just gonna go for the Scald, which is really lucky because, you know, if she'd have gone for the Ice Beam, then I would have truly been screwed. So, let me just quickly reply to this. Oh my god. Yeah. So, I am taking more toxic damage, and I'm almost gonna die here, and I'm gonna go for the Outrage. Now, I really should have gone for the Outrage the turn before, but I didn't, which really sucks. So, yeah, that's really bad. So, I definitely would have been able to kill off this Suicune had I gone for the Outrage a turn sooner, but I didn't want to lock myself into anything because, you know, I didn't know what type of set it would be, and I just really should have gone for it. So Suicune's in there pretty good. It's on low HP and it's asleep, and you know, after seeing how much that outrage did, I'm just still so gutted I didn't go for it sooner. So I'm going to switch in Latios now because this is what I saved it for. I know I'll be able to outspeed and go for the Thunderbolt, but it is definitely going to kill me off, you know, due to Life Orb recoil. But I think it's kind of worth it because, you know, sleeping Suicune, that could have really tore through my team. So I'm pretty glad it didn't. One thing I just want to say quickly, guys, is usually I render in 720 high definition, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and render in 480p, and I just want to see if there's any difference, because it does take me about 4 or 5 hours to render a video, and if I can cut the render time down without losing any quality, then obviously I'm going to do that. So just let me know if you think the quality of this video is any worse or any better than my previous quality. That would be really cool, so thanks guys. So anyway, Shaman comes in now, and I'm just going to go for the Thunder on the Shaman. Luckily for me it hits. I know obviously it's not very effective, but it was actually a misclick. I was supposed to go for the Thunder Wave to slow this thing down, but yeah. And here was a really stupid motherfucking play. I should have stayed in with Boris here, and I didn't, and I really have no idea why I didn't, but I switch out because I'm leech seeded, and I know he's going to go for the Seed Flare, but a Focus Blast would have killed it off. So I really don't know what I was thinking. I should have just gone for the Focus Blast. I didn't, and that was a key play as well, so that really sucked. So I go into my Shuckle stupidly, because there's nothing that Shuckle can do apart from, I'm thinking, if I Toxic it, then, you know, it's gonna die. But it does also have the natural cure, as I know, because I did T-Wave it earlier. So I'm not really sure what to do at this point in time. So I am just going to go ahead and fire off the Toxic, and I'm thinking, if you want to try and Toxic Stall me, that's fine, because I'm going to win, because I've got Rest, and she doesn't know this yet, but I've got Rest on the Shuckle, I've got Protect on the Shuckle, I've got Attract on the Shuckle, not that it matters to the Shaman, and yeah, I'm pretty much free to just stall this thing out as long as I want, but that's not going to be the case. I'm going to make a nice prediction and do a damage calc in my head and figure out that I can quite easily take another turn of Toxic and a Seed Flare, because I know Shaman's going to outspeed me. So Seed Flare does hit, which is good. I do get the Spadef drop though, which really sucks, because that is going to force me to switch out next turn. But I'm able to go for the rest here. That is going to cure my Toxic. And the good thing is, obviously, I can switch in Shuckle again, and it won't get poisoned because it's asleep, and it won't get poisoned when it wakes up because I'm not switching it in onto the hazard directly itself. So that's a pretty good plan I've got going so far in my head. But, you know, I probably would be winning or have won by now had I played better. I mean, like I said in the beginning, I saw the U-turn from the Infernape was not very effective. I should have known it was poison type. And I should have just gone straight into my Garchomp while she set up the other layer spikes. I should have EQ'd it, and that probably would have OHKO'd as soon as I am Life Orbed. So that was a key play. Yeah, right here, just want to say I have to fodder out something, and it has to be Machancy. And I know I've lost anyway at this point, so I'm basically just going into Chansey. But yeah, anyway, so I should have done that, and I should have Focus Blasted that Shaman when I had the chance, and I didn't. I switched out because I was scared for Boris. So that was a really bad play as well. Yeah, there was just so many bad plays and so many contributing factors to this battle that could have gone a lot differently, but they didn't. And to be honest, you know, I'm kind of glad the way the battle turned out, because we both had a lot of fun doing it. I always have fun battling Blacki. She is definitely fun to have fun with. Yeah, she's just one of those battlers, you know, like I know most of you guys will know, I always get really excited and get fanny furls whenever I battle Miltank, the moving Miltank. He's been a friend of mine on YouTube for a very long time now, and it's really fun to get a battle with him, and it's even more fun, you know, to just sit there and chat to him while we're battling and all that good stuff. And narrating the battle is really fun as well. I really like narrating as well, so you guys should know that by now. Just one of my hobbies. But narrating a battle from Miltank is just so much fun, because there's so many predictions going on, and it's just it's hard to explain. So anyway, as soon as Zorok comes in, and I know this Zorok can't do shit to me, and I'm just going to go for the Focus Blast here, hoping I can OHKO it. Now I'm pretty damn sure it's going to be sashed, because most of them are. and turns out I am right. It is going to be sashed. It doesn't matter though, because it is going to get power hex, which really sucks, but it wouldn't have really changed the outcome of the battle anyway. So yeah, the Zork is going to be able to get off a Sucker Punch, which I knew it had, but it doesn't really matter because I knew I could take one. But that was kind of key play. If that Zork had got power hex on that second turn there, I would have been taking away the win on this battle. But I don't, and unfortunately all I got left is Boris and Chansey. So I go into Chansey to fodder because of the fake out, because if Boris takes the fake out he'll die, and if he dies all I have left to take this Kajundo is Chansey, and obviously that's not going to work out very well. And if I fodder off Chansey, I got Boris to take out the Kajundo with no fake out, which I can quite easily do because I can go into Boris and go for the Thunder. But the bad thing is, she's going to really cleverly U-turn out here, which means if she does switch back in, she will have the fake out. And it will be able to take out my Boris because that's all I've got left now. So she goes back into Shaman, and the only thing I've got to take out the Shaman is Boris, of course. And the only thing I can do is go for the Focus Blast. Now I know it won't kill, and I'm thinking to myself, come on, just for the lols, for the lolcats, just get a crit and kill it off, because that'd be horrendously funny. But you know, wishful thinking, it would have been nice if that had happened, but you know, what are the chances of that happening? Ah, psych, it happened. I get the crit. So yeah, that's funny as hell, because, well, it was just absolutely pointless, because she can bring in the Kajundo now, go for the fake out, and Boris will be dead. So thanks for watching, guys. Please leave a like, comment if you would like to hear more guitar and more shredding and stuff going in my videos. The next part of the walkthrough will be coming up next. Please comment, like if you haven't already done so, subscribe for more Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battles uploaded in high definition, or maybe not high definition anymore. So thanks for watching, guys, and toosh!